What's up, Madden community? MT Squared back with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. And today, I'm going to go over with you all my top 5 wide receivers in the game right now. If you do enjoy this video or find it helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can see my daily videos. I just surpassed 900 subscribers yesterday. Thank you all for the support. Much appreciated. On the road to 1,000 now. So I compiled this list based off not just a card's attributes, but I took into consideration their height, abilities to get, and discounted abilities. There are a lot of really good receivers in the game right now, and we're going to get more this week, I'm sure. So I almost feel like you really can't go wrong, but obviously if you're running a theme team, you're going to want to go with those players. If you're looking for a flex option on a theme team or just the best receiver, I recommend finding players that get discounted abilities that work within your scheme. So if you throw it over the middle of the field a lot, you got short and elite, mid and elite, and deep out elite. If you throw it outside, you got short out elite, mid out elite, deep out elite. We got slot apprentice if you like to run those different types of routes like crossers and corner routes. But find the player that gets abilities that works within your scheme. So starting at number 5, I have Larry FITZGERALD. So number 4 and 5 were probably the hardest for me to decide. There are just there's like 10 other receivers that could have gone into this number 5 spot, but I felt like Larry FITZGERALD was a step above the rest by a little bit. He is 6'3", so he's got some nice height. He's got 93 speed, 95 jumping, 93 catch, 95 catch in traffic, which that catch in traffic is actually the highest in the game right now. There's 2 receivers in the game that have 95 catch in traffic. He's got 92 spec catch, 92 short, 93 medium route running, and 93 deep route running. Obviously, he only ever played for the Cardinals. He gets Cardinals team chemistry, Legends, and the All Madden chemistry. For discounted abilities, in his first player-specific slot, he gets Bulldozer, Red Zone Threat, each for 1 AP, and Wide Receiver Apprentice for 2 AP. He also gets Slotomatic for 2 ability points. So if you do want to run him in the slot, you can run the Slotomatic ability on him. That way he gets to better cuts inside the slot. Personally, I recommend putting Red Zone Threat on him for 1 ability point. I use Red Zone Threat on my tight end for only 1 ability point, Pete Metzelaars, and that has made a big impact in my opinion, especially when you get right on the goal line if you want to run a short route. You definitely see that star light up for the ability. I feel like that ability is definitely a little OP this year in Madden Ultimate Team. Coming in at number 4, we have Art Monk. Now, in order to get Art Monk's discounted abilities, which I will go over in a moment, you do need to get his power up and power him all the way up. So you'll need his his power up and then his 85 card, his 87, his 89, his 91, and his 93. Depending on how much the 93 and the 91 are going at the time, if you do his Legends set, you will get the 91 back as B&D. So it may be worth it to do that, depending again how much the price of each of those are at the time. But Art Monk has 93 speed, 93 jumping, 93 catch, 95 catch in traffic. He's that one other card that has 95 catch in traffic, and 93 spec catch, 90 short route running, 91 medium, and 92 deep route running. He gets the Legends chemistry, Commanders, Eagles, and Jets chemistries. For discounted abilities, he gets Mid Out Elite and Slot Apprentice, each for 1 AP, Deep Out Elite, Mid Out Elite, Slot Apprentice, and Wide Receiver Apprentice for 2 AP for the Wide Receiver Apprentice, 1 AP for the others. Now, he also gets Short in Elite for only 1 ability point. So anybody who is a slot archetype does get Short in Elite for 1 ability point in the Tier 2 slot. So that's not shown here, but I would recommend running the Short in Elite on him for just the 1 ability point. And then you could also run Deep Out Elite or Mid Out Elite on him, or Slot Apprentice, or you could run a couple of them, all depending on what level receiver he is for you. But he is 6'3", so he's got some nice height, got good speed, got good abilities. I really like this Art Monk card. Coming in at number 3, we've got Randy Moss, 6'4" wide receiver with 93 speed, 95 jumping, 93 catch, 94 catch in traffic, 94 spec catch, 90 short route running, 93 medium, and 93 deep route running. He gets tons of team chemistries, obviously. On top of Legends, he gets 49ers, Patriots, Raiders, Titans, and, of course, the Vikings, the team he started with. So, Randy Moss cards always animate incredibly. He has definitely played really well for me since I got him from the Harvest program. For discounted abilities, he does get Deep Out Elite for 0 ability points, which is crazy. Red Zone Threat for 1 ability point, Slot-O-Matic for 2, and Route Technician for 3 AP. I feel like Route Technician isn't what it was in past Madden Ultimate Teams, so I personally would not recommend spending 3 ability points on that for him. Even Slot-O-Matic, I mean, I doubt you'd have him in your slot. I mean, as your like main like short slot guy. You could run that on him, but Deep Out Elite for 0 AP is definitely a really good value. Red Zone Threat for 1 AP is also a good value, but if you're going to have another receiver or tight end that might have Red Zone Threat, probably put Deep Out Elite on this Randy Moss card for the 0 ability points. He does get Deep Out Elite in his tier 2 or tier 3, I forget which one. You're going to have to pay more. I think it's either 2 or 3 ability points, so all depending on which abilities you want to put on him. Coming in at number 2, we have Steve Smith. So Steve Smith is very short at 5'9", but I don't think that you need all of your receivers to be 6'4" or 6'5". So Steve Smith, I have on my squad. I use him in the slot on my scheme. He's got 94 speed, 90 jumping, 93 catch, 92 catch in traffic, 91 spec catch, 92 short route running, 91 medium, and 94 deep route running. He has Legends, Panthers, and Ravens chemistry. This Steve Smith card has played really well for me since I got him from the Blitz promo. For discounted abilities, he gets Mid in Elite for 1, Short in Elite for 0 ability points, Wide Receiver Apprentice for 2 ability points, and Route Technician for 2 ability points. So when they first announced this Steve Smith card, when they revealed it for the Blitz promo, Short in Elite for 0 was not a thing. It almost seemed like a kind of underwhelming card when they first released it, and then they changed it to the Short in Elite for 0 AP. Definitely a huge W in my opinion. I run just that on him, again, from my slot. So I'll run some drags, some slants with him, as an outlet receiver. Or I do some zigzag routes, if my opponent's in a lot of man coverage. But this Steve Smith card has played really well for me. Coming in at number 1, I am sure, no surprise, Calvin Johnson, 6'5" wide receiver with 94 speed, 96 jumping, 92 catch, 94 catch in traffic, 96 spec catch, 91 short route running, 93 medium, and 96 deep route running. So Calvin Johnson cards always animate extremely well. This card's played really well for me since I picked it up a few days ago from the All Madden 3 release. He gets the All Madden team chemistry along with Legends and Lions chemistries. For discounted abilities, he gets Deep in Elite for 0 ability points, pretty insane. Mid Out Elite for 1 ability point, Route Technician for 2 ability points, and Deep Out Elite for 1 AP. Now, you got some options here. So obviously you can combine one of those first 3 with the Deep Out Elite. You probably want to put Deep Out Elite on him, and then depending if you throw it over the middle or if you want to run some streaks, you can put Deep in Elite on him for 0 AP. You could put Mid Out Elite on him for 1 AP in case you are running some medium routes in that 10 to 20 range. Now remember, the deep out and deep in is past 20 yards. Mid in and mid out are from 10 to 20 yards, and then the short in, short elite obviously is 0 to 10. You could also run Route Technician on him if you wanted to get the better cuts, and better route running. So you got some options. Personally, I'm running deep in and deep out elite. That way, any deep ball that I throw to Calvin Johnson, I don't have to worry if it's inside or outside the numbers. He's going to get the better catching animations. And that's it for today's video, guys. I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. Let me know what your receivers that you're using right now and what abilities you like to run on them. Definitely curious to see what type of combinations of abilities you guys have. But I hope you did enjoy it or found it helpful. And if you did, hit that like button and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my daily videos. And thank you for watching this video.